Shanti, 10th May 2023, Baapdada Sakar Murli. In the essence, Baba says, sweet children, you are spiritual social workers. You have to serve Bharat to make it into heaven and make a land of sorrow into a land of happiness. Question: in which aspect do you Brahmin children become experts at the conference age? Answer: you have now become expert at fulfilling the desires of all human souls. Human beings desire to attain liberation or liberation in life, and you have to fulfill that desire. You have to show everyone the path to peace. Peace is not found in the forest, but the original religion of souls is peace. Become detached from your bodies and remember the Father, and you will receive the inheritance of peace and happiness. Song: look at your face in the mirror of your heart, O man. Om Shanti. The unlimited Father explains to his long lost and now found children, the ones who know the Father and have taken refuge with him. It is said, God, I have become to seek refuge with you. Refuge is taken when the Father comes and explains to you, children. Devotees seek refuge with God because everyone here is unhappy. Bharat is a land of sorrow. They continue to cause sorrow for one another. The Father has explained that this is your gathering of swans. No one except pure children can come here. The Father explains, children, pure Bharat is called a land of happiness. No other land can be called a land of happiness. Bharat becomes a land of happiness and Bharat becomes a land of sorrow. People of Bharat are very unhappy because they are impure. However, no one explains these things to them. The Father explains, sannyasis are pure and they leave their homes and families, but they themselves sing. The purifier is Ram who belongs to Sita. You have now come to the purifier Father. The one Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, purifies the whole world. Human beings cannot purify human beings. This is the impure world. Not a single person is pure. They say, O Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. Then they say that God is omnipresent. Shivoham Tattvam, I am Shiva, and the same applies to you. All the poor, helpless people have forgotten the Father. When a person is drunk at that time, even though he may have gone bankrupt, he is very deeply intoxicated with alcohol. In the same way, people don't know that it is these vices that make them impure. This is why, in order to become pure, sannyasis leave their homes and families. However, that is the path of isolation. The Father has come here. Those who have been unhappy for half a cycle come here and take refuge. It is Maya that makes you unhappy. Everyone is greatly diseased with the five vices. Ravan has made human beings into complete devils. When this land completely becomes a land of sorrow, the Father comes and establishes a land of happiness. You are spiritual social workers. The Father makes you do service. Children, make this Bharat into heaven. Everything depends on yoga. If someone stayed in yoga very well for 7 days, it would be a wonder. Generally, hardly anyone is able to stay in yoga. They remember their homes or their minds wander everywhere. 7 days are very well known. They hold readings of Gita, the Bhagavad, the Granth, etc. for 7 days. This system is one of this conference age. You have to stay in bhatti for 7 days. No one should be remembered. Your yoga should be connected to the one Father alone. It is very difficult to stay in this stage constantly for 7 days. The memorial of you children is also here. You are now sitting beneath the tree and doing the tapasya of Rajyo. There is Jagadamba and also you children. You are the ones who fulfill all the desires of all human beings for heaven. That is, you are those who give the fruit of liberation and liberation in life. You are experts. No one in the world knows what liberation is or what liberation in life is. They don't know who gives it or who can make everyone in this impure world pure. Sannyasis leave their homes and families for peace and go into the forest, but they cannot find peace. The original religion of soul is peace, and yet people search for it outside. No one knows that the original religion of soul is peace. The example of the queen's necklace. Those are your organs and you can make them work or not. I, this soul, detach myself from this body just as souls become detached at night. The soul forgets everything that is called sleep. Here you simply sit in peace. The soul says, having made the physical organs work, I have become tired. Acha. Detach yourself from your body. Those are your organs to work with. Only the Father gives you this knowledge. Detach yourself and sit down. Don't say anything. However, for how long would you sit detached in that way? You know that no one can stay without performing actions. You become detached, but you also need the benefit of that. If you only detach yourselves, there would not be that much benefit. When you detach yourselves and remember me, you will be benefited and receive power. The Father explains to his children, children, this is the code of the knowledge of Indra. All of you sitting here are jewels. If anyone with a stone intellect sits here, he would spoil the atmosphere because he would not stay in remembrance of Shiv Baba. He would continue to remember his friends and relatives. You have to remember the Father constantly. This is not a common spiritual gathering. This is a big university. If an uneducated person sat in a medical college, he wouldn't understand anything. He wouldn't be allowed in. He wouldn't be able to understand anything by simply observing, nor can impure, vicious human beings understand this knowledge. This is why such people are not allowed here. If they come to class to listen to a lecture, they wouldn't be able to understand anything. This is a university to change from dirty beings into clean and pure deities. No such beings are allowed here just like that. They cannot know the Father. The Father is incognito. You know that you have taken refuge with the unlimited Father in order to claim the inheritance of constant happiness from the Father. The Father himself says, this body of Brahma is the last one of his many births and it is in its stage of retirement. This one has also studied many scriptures. I am now telling you the essence of all the Vedas and scriptures through this one. They have shown the scriptures in the hands of Brahma. They show Brahma emerging from the navel of Vishnu. It has been explained how Brahma emerges from the navel of Vishnu and how Vishnu emerges from the navel of Brahma. How Brahma and Saraswati become Lakshmi and Narayan, and then, having completed their 84 births, how they become Brahma and Saraswati at the end. They have then shown Nehru emerging from the navel of Gandhiji. There is no ocean of milk here. There is an ocean of poison. They show an ocean of milk in the golden age. You children know that Maya made you unhappy for half a cycle. No other place is as unhappy as Bharat. No other place can be as happy as Bharat either. The father says the deity religion has to disappear. Only then do I come and once again establish the new religion. It is truly being established now. You children have come and are claiming your inheritance from the Father, you know, who rose in heaven. In their childhood, they are Radhe and Krishna, and they then become Lakshmi and Narayan. The Father has now come. Lakshmi and Narayan are studying with different names and forms. The ugly form of Sri Krishna is sitting here. The Father takes this one across to the other side. In the scriptures, they have shown Sri Krishna being carried across to the other side in a basket. Shiv Baba has now come. He seats you children on his eyelids and makes you into the masters of heaven. The father teaches the whole clan and then takes them from the land of Kans to the land of Krishna. It is not a question of just one. He removes all of you from the land of Ravan. He seats you on his eyelids and takes you to the land of happiness. I have come to enable your children to reach heaven. This old world will then be destroyed. They have mentioned the war in the scriptures. However, they don't understand anything. This Dada has also studied many scriptures. Baba says, now forget all of them and constantly remember me alone. I'm the Satguru of all. The Iron Age is called the land of Kans and the Golden Age is called the land of Krishna. I am now taking you from the land of Ravan to the land of Ram, the land of Krishna. Will you go to the land of happiness, the land of Krishna? They sing, chant the name of Radhe Govinda. That is the path of devotion. You are now once again becoming Radhe and Govinda. Now you have neither of the two crowns, neither the crown of light nor of the kingdom. Only those who are pure are given a crown of light. Lakshmi and Narayan are ever pure. They never have to renounce anything. Sannyasis take birth, then renounce their homes and families in order to become pure. You have renunciation in this one birth for 21 births of purity. They don't become pure for 21 births. They take birth to vicious one, they become impure and then they leave home in order to become pure. That is Rajoguni renunciation. The Father says, I am knowledgeful, blissful. I alone have this full knowledge. I give you children the full knowledge of the subtle region, the incorporeal world and the corporeal world and the beginning, the middle and the end of the world through which you become full. Deities are full. You children have come into the lap of the Father. You know that you are following Srimat and are once again claiming your fortune of the kingdom. This is a game of victory and defeat. Those who are defeated by Maya are defeated by everything. Those who conquer Maya conquer everything. You have yoga with the Almighty Authority Father. You take power from Him and gain victory over Maya. You understand that your drama of 84 births is now coming to an end. We are once again claiming our fortune of the kingdom. Lakshmi and Narayan are shown in an ocean of milk. This is an ocean of poison. Radhe and Krishna are young children. People rock Sri Krishna in a cradle with a lot of love because they believe that he was the Prince of Heaven. Sri Krishna is said to be 16 celestial degrees full and Ram 14 degrees. That same Sri Krishna also becomes 14 degrees from 16 celestial degrees full. He has to take rebirth. Baba has explained that not everyone takes the full 84 births. Those of other religions do not take 84 births. These things have to be understood. You definitely do have to receive your inheritance from the Father. He is the creator of heaven and so he would surely make you into the masters of heaven. That Father resides in the supreme abode. We too come from there. You have to remember Baba very well. You will receive peace by having remembrance. People ask, how can we have yoga with the Supreme Soul? They become confused. You have received this full understanding. The Father comes at the confluence of the land of sorrow and the land of happiness. The end of the Iron Age is the land of sorrow, and the beginning of the Golden Age is the land of happiness. Only the Father removes you from this land of sorrow and makes you sit in a land of happiness. This is a matter of understanding. No one without purity can study this knowledge. That is why impure ones are not allowed to sit here. You have to explain. You have been greatly diseased for half a cycle. Maya has made you greatly diseased, and this is why you are first kept in a bhatti. You children know the occupation of everyone. When you go to a Shiva temple, you understand that Baba is the bestower of liberation and salvation. Bharat is the greatest pilgrimage place. However, they have put Sri Krishna's name in the Gita. They have made Shiv Baba's name disappear. Shiv Baba himself comes and liberates everyone from sorrow. The water of the Ganges is not the purifier. It comes from the mountains. How can that be called the purifier? That is called blind faith. Look what human beings continue to do. It is sung that no other birth is as valuable as a human birth. Your present birth, when the Father has come, is valuable. This is your most valuable birth. You become pure and make Bharat into heaven. That is why you Shiv Shaktis, you mothers of Bharat, have been remembered. You know that with the help of purity, Baba makes not only Bharat but the whole world pure. Those who give their finger of purity and who remain Manmana Bhav are helpers. You understand the meaning of this. This Dada too didn't understand at first. He had adopted many gurus and studied many scriptures. This is why Baba says, constantly remember me alone. I alone am everything for you. I'm the bestower of liberation in life. Human beings are impure. You have now come to Shiv Baba to claim your inheritance through Brahma. No one can come here without this faith. If they did, they would spread even more peacelessness. You take Bharat into supreme peace. This is the task of establishment which human beings cannot carry out. You are doing this with Shiv Baba's help. What prize do you receive? I make you into the masters of heaven. If after belonging to such a Baba, your intellect doesn't have faith, Maya completely swallows you. Acha. To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Baapdada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. Spiritual children in return to the spiritual father says good morning, Namaste, Namaste, Namaste. Thank you so much, Baba. Essence for Dharana. Point number 1. Renounce the old world in this one birth and become a complete helper of the Father. Give your finger of purity and remain Manmana Bhav. Point number 2. Do the service of taking Bharat into supreme peace. Detach yourself from that body, stay in remembrance of the Father and take power from Him. Give donations of peace. Blessing. May you be a destroyer of obstacles and become wise with the knowledge of the three aspects of time and the three worlds. May you be a destroyer of obstacles and become wise with the knowledge of the three aspects of time and the three worlds. Explanation to this. Those who are full of the knowledge of the three aspects of time and the three worlds are said to be wise. That is, they are called Ganesh. Ganesh means the destroyer of obstacles. Such souls should not be an obstacle in any situation. Even if someone does becomes an obstacle, you have to be a destroyer of obstacles and finish the obstacle. Souls who are destroyers of obstacles transform the atmosphere and the environment and do not just speak about it. Slogan: to give the experience of the demeanor of truth in your face and behavior is to have great nobility. To give the experience of the demeanor of truth in your face and behavior is to have great nobility. अच्छा, ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति.